Hello everyone, welcome to IITN's GATE classes. So today's session will be a job notification session. Recently DFCCIL of India has released advertisement number 04/2021 for the post of 1074 different branches. They have released this notification on 26th of April. So today we are going to see in details what are the criteria, what are the eligibility of this job notification. Okay, so let us begin the session. As you people know, before starting any job notification session, I tell you the last date. So the last date for applying for this notification is 23rd of May till 23:45 hours, means night 11:45 p.m. So as we know, DFCCIL or Dedicated Freight Corridor Corporation of India Limited is under our Ministry of Rail. Okay, so you have to apply through online mode for the post of junior manager, executive and junior executive. So opening date I have already told you, last date is 23/5/2021 up to 23:45 hours. And there will be examinations. Okay, examination for shortlisting, it will be a computer based test and most probably it is going to be held on June 2021. But seeing the present scenario, what is going on due to COVID-19, so you can expect that this date it might shift to later months only, maybe around September, October it can shift. Okay, so what are the details of the post? So under junior manager, scale is 50,000 to 1,60,000 E2 grade. For junior manager civil, there are 31 posts and the category wise breakup is as such, you can see. And the minimum essential qualification and the minimum percentage is you need to have bachelor's degree in civil engineering from a recognized institute with not less than 60% mark. Now the second post is junior manager operation and business development. So there are total 77 posts here, and for this you require 2 years MBA, PGDBA, PGDM, PGDM in marketing. So you need MBA degree or any postgraduate business marketing degree in marketing and business, operation/customer or relation finance. In any of the three branch you require your MBA degree or your business degree with not less than 60% marks in aggregate. And for junior manager mechanical, there are just 3 seats. So you can see very less amount of seat are rather released for this mechanical branch. So very less amount of seats are released. So that is a very bad plight of mechanical stream at the moment, but it will go around surely. Okay, so here you can see for mechanical they have actually given this thing, they have made eligible all the branches: bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, mechatronics engineering, industrial engineering, production engineering, automobile, manufacturing, even instrumentation and control is also here, electronics and communication and electronics. So you can see none of the branches are left here. Okay, so for the 3 seats, all the big branches or all the branches that are there in engineering, it has been included. Most of the branches are included, you can see, just for 3 posts. Okay, so now the biggest debate that is going online is whether this post are BTech BE can apply or they can't apply. So this is the biggest debate that I saw has been recently, in the last 4-5 days around this notification. This is the biggest doubt that is going on. So I will solve all those doubts. Just stay tuned till the end of the video. Okay, so here it is explicitly written that bachelor's degree means BTech or BE. Okay, in all the 3 posts for junior manager level. Okay, junior manager level, all of them are for BE BTech. Now for executive post, they have written diploma. So we are going to see whether BE BTech are eligible or not eligible. So the first is executive civil. total vacancy is 73. Okay, total vacancy is 73 and category wise breakup is as such. And you can see diploma in 3 years in civil engineering transportation, civil engineering construction technology, civil engineering public health, civil engineering water resources, it has been given. Okay, so now I am going to tell you, first let me cover this para 2.2, all the post under para 2.2, and then I am going to tell you whether BE BTech is eligible or not. Okay, so the next post under 2.2 or executive post is electrical. So 42 vacancies are there for executive electrical, category wise breakup you can see here. And educational qualification is diploma 3 years in electrical, electronics, power supply, instrumentation and control, industrial electronics, electronic instrumentation, applied electronics or digital electronics, power electronics from a recognized institute with not less than 60% marks in aggregate. So you need to have minimum of 60% mark in your all the 8 semesters, not all the 8 semester, in your all the 6 semester for diploma. So at the moment we have to see whether BE BTech is eligible or not in this notification only. So now for executive signal and telecommunication, there is a large number of posts available at this section. Okay, 87 is a good number you can see, and the basic requirement is diploma 3 years in electrical, electronic, microprocessor, TV engineering, fiber optic communication, telecommunication, communication, sound and TV engineering, industrial control, electronic instrumentation, that means your IN branch. Okay, IN branch, industrial electronics, applied electronics, digital electronics, power electronics, information science, even CSE they have added here, IT and CSE in this branch. Okay, and the minimum percentage is 60% mark. And the fourth category is operation and business development. Here also a very good number is here. You can see 237, category wise breakup is this. Graduation with not less than 60%. So here they have again mentioned graduation. So graduation means if you have any degree like BSc, MSc or BTech, MTech also, it comes under, means MTech is post graduation, but BTech level all of them are your graduation. So if you have your BBA, MBA or BCA, MCA, or you have BTech degree, those are your graduation degree. Okay, so graduation, if you have any graduation degree, so under that BTech BE also comes. So for this post I am directly saying BE BTech is eligible. Okay, if you have your graduation with more than 60%, then you are eligible to apply under this post. And the last is mechanical. You can see again very less number of seats, only 3 seats are here. So the basic requirement is diploma 3 years in mechanical, electrical, electronics, manufacturing, mechatronics, production, automobile, instrumentation and control with not less than 60% mark. Okay, so now let me tell you for all this, 5th post under para 2.2, 5th post, 3rd post, 2nd post and this 1st post, are BE BTech eligible or ineligible. So let us see that. So if you go forward in this notification, in this 3rd point, you can check here 3.2, where diploma is essential qualification for the post as mentioned in para 2.2, candidate holding degree with minimum 60% mark in specified discipline are also eligible to apply. So that means if you have your BE BTech degree for the post 2.2, then you are eligible to apply. So that means what? All the executive post BE and BTech and BE, they are eligible to apply. Okay, BTech and BE, all of them are eligible to apply in the post 2.2. Okay, so now let us discuss about this junior post, junior executive. Okay, junior executive, you can check for junior executive there are 135 vacancy, category wise breakup is here, and minimum qualification is matriculation, that means your 10th with minimum 60% mark in aggregate plus minimum 2 years duration course completed act apprenticeship ITI. So you need to also have ITI. Okay, and here even if you have degree or if you have diploma, the basic requirement is that you need to have this apprenticeship training or ITI approved by SCVT, NCVT. Okay, so you need to have all this. Even if you have higher degree, it doesn't matter. You are ineligible to apply if you don't have your ITI degree. Okay, so here the basic educational criteria is ITI. Okay. Now for junior executive signal and telecommunication, there are 147 posts. Again, the minimum criteria is same, that you need to have ITI after your 10th class, okay, in this following branches with not less than 60% mark. And the third category is junior executive operation and business development. Here you have a very good number. And here the educational qualification is matriculation with not less than 60% mark in aggregate plus minimum 2 years duration course completed by. So ITI is required here, or look, or graduate in any discipline. So I have already explained you the term what is graduate in any discipline. So any graduate degree if you have, like BTech, BBA, MBA or BCA, MCA, then you are graduate. Even if you have BSc, MSc, or if you have only just BSc, then also you are eligible to apply under this post. Okay, junior executive operation and business development. You can see there is a very good number of post vacancy in this section. Okay, so any graduate can apply under this junior executive operation and BD. So we are going to see if we can apply for multiple posts, and if you are applying for multiple posts, then what should be your post selection, all that I am going to discuss. So if you want to hear that, please stay tuned till the end of the video. So the last post in your junior executive is mechanical. Here you can see again there is very few number compared to other all the branches, only 14 number. And here also the basic criteria is that you need to have your, after your 10th, 2 years ITI degree you need to have in this of the branches, okay, with minimum 60% marks. So now important note point are, candidates appearing or awaiting result of the closing date of application are not eligible to apply. Okay, so awaiting result means what? If you have your result, it's final year students, if you don't have your result before the closing date, okay, closing date if you don't have, then you are ineligible to apply. So this is what they have written, candidates appearing or awaiting result on the closing date of application are not eligible to apply. Okay, so if you have your BTech mark sheet coming after the last date, so you are ineligible to apply. Look at the second point, I have already told. So where diploma is essential qualification for the post as mentioned in para 2.2, candidate holding degree with minimum 60% mark in specified discipline are also eligible to apply. So this was the biggest confusion among students, that whether BE BTech are eligible to apply or not under the diploma. So they have clearly specified that BTech or your degree candidates holding are also eligible to apply. For the post of executive signal and telecommunication, BCA and MCA would be considered as higher degrees to diploma. Okay, so for S&T, BCA and MCA would be considered as higher degree to diploma. In information science and technology, computer application, computer engineering, computer science and computer technology, so these are your higher degrees. So this fourth point, on the basis of fourth point only I told you, for all this post like junior executive, all the post, ITI degree is required. Candidates must possess the ITI certificate in the relevant discipline for the post of junior executive, except in case of junior executive, operation and business development, where any graduation in any discipline is also eligible to apply. So already discussed with you. Diploma or degree will not be considered as higher education, higher qualification in place of ITI, where ITI is mentioned as the essential educational qualification. So higher education, this will not be considered. So you need to have ITI degree, okay, or else you are not eligible to apply under the junior executive post. Now here look, the candidates, those who are applying for junior manager post, mean the first post 2.1 operation and business development post must have specialization in marketing and business, operation customer and relation finance. So you should have any of this 3 branch of your MBA, and it should be clearly mentioned in your certificate, degree certificate of MBA. If it is not mentioned, then you need to take a certificate from your institute stating that you have passed in any of the 3 branches, okay. Now the candidates having completed 5-year integrated course of MBA after 10+2 with requisite specialization means this 3 specialization are also eligible to apply for the post where MBA is essential qualification. So after 12th class, if you have pursued BBA and then MBA, okay, BBA plus MBA is 5-year course, so you people are also eligible to apply. The final applicant should possess the essential qualification as on the closing date of application, that is on 23/5/2021. So another biggest query was final year eligible or not eligible. So you can check, final year students are not eligible to apply if you don't get your degree on or before this date, okay, because you need to upload your degrees and certificate. So if you don't get it before this date, you are not eligible to apply. Candidates must also convert, if your mark sheet, if your grades are in CGPA, so you need to convert it into equivalent percentage, and the conversion process has to be stated by your institute or your university, that how you converted your CGPA to your percentage marks, okay. So that is required while you go for document verification. And one more important thing, rounding off of percentage is not acceptable. So if you have like 59.9, it will be considered less than 60%, but not equal to or greater than 60%, okay. So there is no actually different cutoff for different category, okay. So for SC, ST, OBC, everyone, your minimum percentage criteria is 60% here, okay. But you have upper age limit. So for junior manager level, the upper age limit is 27 years. For executive, upper age limit is 30, and for junior executive, upper age limit is 30. And for reserve category, there are few age relaxation, like 5 years for SC, ST, 3 years for OBC, NCL candidates on the upper age limit, and for PWD, it is 10 years and 15 years if you are PWD plus SC, ST, and if you are PWD plus ST, ST, it is 13 years, okay. And for internal candidates, the upper age limit is relaxed by 8 years. Now this certificate and reservation, I am not discussing it, you can read it yourself, okay, in whichever category if you are. So perks and allowance, candidates will have to execute service bond. They haven't mentioned what is the service bond here, but you need to execute the service bond, and place of posting, it will be anywhere pan India, wherever there is project of DFCCIL or establishment, okay. So you need to go there and work. Now selection process for various posts, this is very important, you have to see. So selection process, you can check, CBT test is common for each of the branch, okay. For each of the post you have CBT test. One more computer based aptitude test is there for this executive post, operation and business development. You have one computer based aptitude test. So here your typing speed, your communication skills will be checked, okay, in this examination, and in rest of the computer based test I am going to discuss later on in the video what will be the examination pattern, what will be the types of question, everything I am going to discuss. So stay tuned till the end of the video. So you can see CBT test is common for everyone. This CBAT, it is there only for the 7th post, executive operation and BD. Document verification for each of the post. Interview is there only for this 3 post, junior manager level. You have interview. Rest all is direct after examination. On the basis of your score, you will be allotted the seats. Okay. And medical test, it is quite obvious that all of you will be undergoing through medical test. Okay. So a medical test is also common for all of you. So scheme of examination, the CBT test, it will be conducted in 2 or 3 sessions on multiple days for a duration of 120 hours. So 120 minutes examination will be taking place, and I am going to discuss what will be the pattern of the question. It is given in this only. The question paper for computer based test will be objective multiple type questions having 120 questions. So 120 minutes, 120 questions. Okay. And syllabus for all such posts is in annexure 3. So we are going to discuss that. There shall be also negative marking in CBT test. So 1/4 marks will be deducted for each wrong answer. Qualifying marks in written CBT is 40% for unreserved. So out of the maximum mark that can be achieved, 40% is the minimum criteria for qualifying in the CBT test for unreserved. 30% for SC, OBC and NCL and EWS candidates, and 25% for ST. Okay. So this CBAT test, so candidate needs to secure a minimum of T score of 42 marks in each of the test. Okay. So I have already told you what is this CBAT. So the CBAT shall have questions and answer option only in English and Hindi. There shall be no negative marking in CBAT. So these are basically your communication skills, your typing skills, all will be checked in CBAT. The final merit list will be drawn among the candidates qualifying in the CBAT. Those of you who are applying for the 7th post, okay, 7th post here. So you have 2 examinations, CBT and CBAT. So 70% marks will be, means 70% weightage will be given to CBT and 30% weightage will be given to CBAT. Okay. Now instruction for document verification. So during document verification, the candidates will have to produce original mark sheet along with set of self-attested photocopies. And for ID verification, you need to take your government approved any of the IDs. Okay. And instruction for interview, so only for junior manager interview is there. So for interview, the ratio of calling will be 3:1. For each post there will be 3 times the number of candidates. Okay. And the weightage will be 85% mark to CBT and 15% mark to interview. Okay. So very simple things here. Medical test you can check in this website. So examination cities are here, and you can check most of the cities are worstly affected by COVID-19. So most probably your examination, you can make a wild guess that it will be postponed, okay, by 2 or 3 months. Depending on the present scenario, you can say even 4 months also. Okay. So all are the major cities that are being affected by COVID-19. So exam, it will be surely, you can assume that it will be postponed. So you can start preparing early. Now examination fee for junior manager, okay, for junior manager 1000 is the application fee. For executive post 900 is the application fee for all the categories of unreserved, OBC and EWS. Okay. Rest all categories are exempted from paying the application fee. For junior executive, it is 700 rupees. Okay. Here it is written no examination fees is required for SC, ST, PWD, ex-servicemen candidates. Okay. Online mode you have to submit the fees. Instruction. So instruction, this is very important. As I told you, How do we know that we can fill multiple posts or not? So I am going to tell you. Candidates are required to apply online through DFCCIL website in English only. Candidates submitting more than one application for the same post code will be rejected. So same post code means what? I am going to tell. Just wait. So candidate should enter their father's name, name of birth as recorded in matriculation certificate. Okay, fine. Online registration involves 2-step. Okay, so 2-step verification will be there. Candidates in their own advice are not to wait till the last date and time and register their application well within time. So I always tell you, don't wait for the last time. Candidate should have personal email ID and mobile ID. It should be kept active during the not current in of this recruitment process. So for 1 year, you should possess a valid email ID and mobile number for applying. Yes, this post, I was searching for this post and this second post. Okay, I am going to explain it now. This was also one of the doubts of the students. Applying for more than one post, candidate desirous of applying for more than one post are required to apply online for each post code separately. That is, he or she will have to submit separate online application for each post code along with the prescribed application fees. In such case, she should have a separate valid email ID for applying for each post code. So you should have different 2 email IDs if you are applying for 2 posts. However, he or she may be doing so at his own risk as schedule of examination for any 2 post code may coincide. So look at this point number 9th and point number 2 I am going to explain now. Candidates submitting more than one application for the same post code will be summarily rejected. So what do we mean by same post code? So look here. So this is your post code. Okay, post code, and you can check the post code for junior manager civil is 11. Now you can apply just once under junior manager civil. It is not like you want to apply 2 times for the same post code, then your application will be rejected. But if you have applied for junior manager civil, you can apply for junior manager operation and business development. You can apply if you have your basic qualification, like after civil engineering, if you are MBA student also, then you can apply. Or you can apply in this branch also, civil student. For civil student I am telling, and same it will be followed for other branches also. So you can apply here also, or if you don't want to apply here, means you can apply here as well, along with here also you can apply. But it is my suggestion to you people, don't apply for more than 2 posts. And even if you apply for 2 posts, one of the post, let it be your technical post. Technical post means, suppose if I take for example for the mechanical people. So mechanical people, either you can fill one of the technical post from here or from junior manager post. You can fill any one of them. Okay, any one of them you fill out of this. And the next post, if you want to fill, there are huge number you can see in this thing. In this operation and business development, either here or in the last category, in the junior executive category, you can check there are 225 posts. So one of the post you fill for your technical department, and another post you fill under this MBA category or operation and business development, where only graduation degree is required. Okay, so it is my suggestion to you people that you can fill your form like this. Okay, so instruction for computer based test is admit card for written test containing the details of the center venue will be sent to the candidates at the registered email ID. So via registered email ID, instruction for CBT will be sent, and you must carry your passport, PAN card, ID, any other ID to your examination center. So this is very simple, you can read it yourself and there is no confusion at any of this point. Means I have tried to address the common issues that were highlighted by the students for this position. Okay, so any other place, let me check where there was any doubt. So I have marked it actually. So this was quite a long notification, you can see. So these are your caste certificate. Only thing remaining is your discussion of syllabus. So for junior manager post for civil, you can see part 1 24 questions will be your normal general knowledge, general aptitude, reasoning kind, and 96 question will be your technical domain. So this is the syllabus. For junior manager operation and BD, this is specifically those of you who have studied MBA. Okay, so extensive questions are there from MBA syllabus. You can check. 24 questions are from general knowledge. So this is quite simple for MBA candidates, because most of the MBA candidates, they give CAT. So in CAT you have such type of questions. Okay, so it will be quite easier for you people. And 96 question is from your technical knowledge, whatever you have read in your MBA. For junior manager mechanical, again the same pattern, 24 questions of GA, GK and reasoning, and 96 question from your domain. Again the same syllabus has been followed even for executive candidates, executive electrical, but here the syllabus will be of diploma level. Okay, diploma level. So if BE BTech you people are applying, so this syllabus will be of diploma level. So make this a note. Okay, even this executive post, wherever it is, diploma level questions will be asked in technical round. Okay, so if BTech people you are willing to apply, if you are thinking of applying, then you need to once just go through the diploma syllabus and the diploma courses, whatever is there in circuit analysis, machines, electronic measurement, control system. Okay, you need to study once and see. Even for executive signal and telecommunication, you can see the syllabus is general knowledge, general aptitude, reasoning, and part 2 is your technical thing. Okay, and for executive operation and business development, why I told you can apply, because you can check what is the syllabus: GK, logical reasoning, numerical ability, general science. So GS is there. History of Indian Railways and DFCCIL, economics and marketing, and customer relationship. So you can read this. Okay, in 4 or 5 months, if you are preparing for this, if you have to apply for multiple posts, so I have told you, apply one of the 4 posts in your technical domain and 1 post in your normal this thing, operation and business development or MBA post, as the number of posts are very much more in this. So you can study these 2 subjects, I think. Okay, you can have a basic refresher of the MBA courses what are there. So in internet lot of things are available, you can just have this study. Okay, and for junior executive electrical, so here also you can see junior executive for ITI courses, they have given the degree course only. Okay, so what is the difference, means what are they going to study in ITI after 10+2, means these things are not studied. Okay, but they have given it. What can you do? Okay, every place you can see the same thing is followed. So even in electronics and telecommunication, for junior executive you have electronic measurement and instrumentation, analog and digital circuit, analog and digital communication system. So these are all diploma or degree level courses. It is not studied after 10th class ITI, it is not studied. Okay, but here it is given, mentioned. So what is the means basic purpose of giving such things? I don't know. Okay, so syllabus part is also covered. So with this, what I have done, I have tried to cover all the basic queries, basic doubts where students were facing in this job notification. I have tried to cover each of them extensively. So I hope you people have enjoyed this session. If you have done so, please press the thumbs up button, like, share and subscribe our channel. Okay, and if you have any other doubts related to this job notification, you can comment in the comment section below. Okay, so see you soon in the very next session. Thank you.